Hey there, YouTube fam! Welcome back to Politically Animated, the channel where we dissect politics with a side of humor. Today, we've got a juicy topic: former President Joe Biden's last-minute pardons. But here's the kicker. He seemed to have missed a few names, and it's causing quite the stir. Let's dive in. In his final hours as president, Joe Biden issued a slew of pardons. Notably, he pardoned his family members, including his brothers James and Francis, and even Dr. Anthony Fauci and retired General Mark Milley. However, some prominent figures were conspicuously absent from the pardon list. All right, let's get this straight. Biden pardoned his family, Fauci, Milley, and members of the January 6th committee, but he didn't pardon certain individuals like Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, New York Judge Juan Merchant, and Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Now, some folks are raising eyebrows, suggesting that Biden pardoned everyone except certain black liberals. Let's unpack this with a touch of humor, shall we? Picture this. It's Biden's last day in office, and he's got his pardon pen ready. He's like Oprah handing out pardons. You get a pardon, you get a pardon, everybody gets a pardon. But then he looks at the list and says, let's skip a few. It's like inviting everyone to your birthday party except your neighbor who didn't return your lawnmower. All right, who's next? Fauci? Pardoned? Milley? Pardoned. My brother James? Sure, why not? Oh, Fani Willis. Let's circle back to that one. Now roll the clip.
It's a Fox News alert. President Biden, this just came across, just issues new pardons for Dr. Anthony Fauci. You could call these preemptive pardons. Dr. Anthony Fauci, retired four-star General Mark Milley. This just happened moments ago. It also includes the members of Congress and staff who served on the Select Committee and the U.S. Capitol, and D.C. Metropolitan Police officers who testified before the Select Committee. This as Trump prepares to take the oath of office in just a few hours.
Would that include Liz Cheney?
So
what
it's
a mess.
No, it doesn't. I guess, yeah.
Committee?
Yeah, Select Committee.
The whole select.
But what does it say? Mark Milley, who is chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff under both Biden and Trump, you know that 100%. What he's done in the past, you know that he was calling China, trying to putting down President Trump.
I mean, what are they afraid that Pete Hegseth is going to see when he goes to the Defense Department and look at the files and data? There's been no talk of going after Anthony Fauci.
Well, Rand Paul is.
There may have been some senators, but the president himself has not said he wants to prosecute
here's
Anthony Fauci.
Absolutely right. And here's the thing. You pardon somebody who's been convicted.
Right.
They haven't been
There's
convicted.
a confession.
They haven't been charged. This is crazy. It will be interesting to read the exact language, and because it just broke, we haven't seen it yet. But remember, when Hunter Biden was pardoned by his father, the language was extraordinary because it essentially, we know some things happened during certain time periods, but this was a 10-year window. Anything he did during those 10 years was essentially it was a get out of jail free card. So it'll be interesting to see the language, the perimeters of what time we're talking about, and what it talks about, what he has pardoned them from.
His brother wasn't on that list.
Incredible.
He has 4.5 hours to pardon his brother.
Not yet.
I know that's going to get done.
Yeah.
Absolutely. By the way, the 51 intel agents who said that laptop was fake, I believe one of the executive orders is going to rescind their security clearance.
Security clearance away. But it's just so interesting to me that this is occurring right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what
has
is
it ever happened?
4 hours away
but how
from
is
the presidency?
But Lawrence,
you see Marina
has it ever
White
happened?
landing right behind us.
How has it ever happened before that a preemptive pardon was pushed? A preemptive pardon. Just in case I do something or you find something, you can't do that.
Now, in all seriousness, the omission of certain individuals has sparked debates. Some argue it's a political move, while others see it as an oversight. But let's be real, politics without drama is like a sandwich without bread. It just doesn't work. Social media went wild with this. One user tweeted, "Biden's pardon list looks like my mom's Thanksgiving invite. Family only." Another joked, "If Biden were a DJ, he'd play everyone's requests except mine." The memes are endless, folks. Now roll the clip.
It relates to, you know who we talking about, your girl, Fani, or Fani, if you're fancy, Fani Willis. Now, y'all, today the Biden presidency ended and the Trump presidency, the second Trump presidency, began. And you know what it began with? It began with Trump seeing Biden pardon a bunch of people who came after Trump. You are looking at an image here on your screen of several people who Biden pardoned today. Now, I don't know who all these people are, but I know that this is Dick Cheney's daughter. This is Cheney. He even pardoned Fauci. But you know who he did not pardon, y'all? Fani Willis. So Fani is in an unenviable predicament where she went after Trump. She went after President Trump. And people will say she did it at the behest of Biden, right? We're going to get into that right now. People will say she did it at the behest of Biden, but she did not get the presidential pardon protection. Now, what is the evidence that she went after Trump with the, let's say, support of Biden? Well, let's take a look at Judicial Watch. Let's see what they have to say about that.
This order lays out corruption by Fani Willis, secrets and lies to hide records about her collusion with the Pelosi January 6th committee, records which she continues to hide to this day. So she has to give us this money within 2 weeks. And obviously, we don't gladly take the tax.
This is talking about a judge ruling that Fani Willis did not properly respond to his open records request and having to pay almost $22,000 to Judicial Watch.
Money at issue here. I think there should be an investigation of what went on in this records case as part of the investigation of her illicit, in my view, targeting of Trump that I've been talking about in terms of that should be subject to federal and state criminal investigation potentially for the violations of civil rights under color of law.
So there you have it.
At the end of the day, pardons are a presidential prerogative. But when certain names are left out, especially those who've been vocal in legal matters, it's bound to raise some eyebrows and provide us with some quality content. That's all for today's episode of Political Punchlines. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more satirical takes on the latest political happenings. Drop a comment below on what you think about Biden's pardon choices. Until next time, keep laughing and stay informed.